Okay, so this is Streets of Rage 4, and what I wanted to do today was play through the arcade mode, which I have not beaten. I've tried playing it a few times, I haven't really gotten very far. So this will be an attempt at beating the arcade mode. I'm not very good at this game, I'm just gonna be honest with you here. I'm not good at any beat 'em up or any Streets of Rage. So this will probably be a fucking disaster, like every stream that I do, and every playthrough that I make, but hey, maybe this time it won't be. So this game is actually really good. In case you didn't already know. Alright, now, let's have a moment of silence for Prince Philip. Alright, that's long enough. Arcade. Alright, in arcade mode you only get 1 credit to finish the whole story mode in one go, and you can't save. Ready for the ultimate old school experience? Yes. I'm just gonna pick normal mode because I know if I go higher then I have no chance whatsoever. I'm gonna pick Blaze because that's the character I played the most at. I've beaten this game with various different characters, but Blaze is the one that I think I know the best. 10 years have passed since the fall of Mr. X and his syndicate. The city has been at peace until now. A new crime empire has arisen, corrupting everything good in the city. It is rumored to be led by Mr. X's own children, the White Twins. Former detectives Exelstone and Blaze Fielding join forces with their old friend's daughter, Cherry Hunter, along with Floyd Araya, in an apprentice of the brilliant Dr. Zan. Together these 4 vigilantes stand against the White Syndicate on the Streets of Rage. I think in the older games the text would scroll slower. Because in this game, if I read it out loud, I have to be quicker. I've done a stream of this game before, but it was actually the Xbox version, and the only reason that I played the Xbox version was because I happened to have like 1 day of Game Pass left. But, I gotta be honest with you, the only thing that's good about Game Pass is that sometimes it's really cheap. But everything else about it, I'm not a fan of it, you know? Especially Game Pass on PC is like... kind of shitty in a lot of ways. For example, let me give you an example of what Game Pass on PC does. Alright, we're talking about Xbox Game Pass here. So, I got Xbox Game Pass for €1 for like 3 or 4 months. Which, hey, sounds like a good deal, right? And Game Pass for PC was included. Which means you can play PC games, but you have to download them through either the Xbox application or the Microsoft Store. And one of the games that I downloaded was a game called Final Fantasy 15, which is a game that I had not played. In fact, I have never played any Final Fantasy. But the Final Fantasy 7 remake, we're off to a good start here. The Final Fantasy 7 remake was on PlayStation Plus. And I started playing that, and I was like, hey, this is actually pretty good, you know? I have very little experience with those types of games, so I thought, hey, maybe I should check it out. And so then I noticed that Final Fantasy 15 was on Game Pass. You could download it for like Game Pass for PC. So I downloaded it, and it was like 70 gigabytes or something like that. So it took up quite a bit of hard drive space. And then what happened was it wouldn't let me play it. Because I would start the game and then it would log into your Microsoft account or your Xbox account, whatever. Games for Windows Live. No, that doesn't exist anymore. It's Xbox account, right? And so I did that. Then it told me you don't have access to this app. So I was like, alright, that's kind of stupid because I downloaded this through Game Pass, and this was still on like the first day that I had Game Pass, so you know, it didn't make any sense. And it would let me play other games, but it wouldn't let me play that game for some reason, because I didn't have access to it. So I was like, alright, fine, whatever. I'll delete it. So I deleted the game. Or rather, I uninstalled the application. You know? Which I thought meant that I uninstalled the game. And, it's a couple months later now. And I've been kind of running out of hard drive space lately. So I was like, what is going on? Why is there, like, so much of my hard drive space that's been taken up by stuff, even though I don't really have that much installed? So then it turned out that what Game Pass does on PC is it will put files in a hidden, inaccessible map called Windows Apps, and it will put it on in your program files map, but you could also put it on like another hard drive. It doesn't have to be on your C drive, but it can be on your C drive, and it could also be on another drive. But it puts it in a hidden map that is also inaccessible. So first of all, you don't see the map. As far at least I don't think you see the map. It's like you have to set like hidden files to visible in order to see it. And then on top of that, you don't have access to it. So when you try to open it, Windows will tell you that you don't have access to those files. So I was like, alright, that's fucking stupid. And so then you have to do some bullshit to give yourself access to this Windows apps folder, right? And then as it turns out, there's like a bunch of files in there. And I was like, why the hell is there 70 gigs of something in this map? Well, as it turns out, that was where the Game Pass version of Final Fantasy 15 was installed. And so that's what those 70 gigs were. So even though I had uninstalled the game, it just left a bunch of files in this hidden inaccessible folder. So I had a game that I couldn't play because for some reason I didn't have access to it. And I thought I had uninstalled this game because that's what Windows told me, that I had uninstalled the game. But then it just left the game files not in program files, but in a hidden map called Windows Apps that you can't access. And then I had to go through a bunch of trouble just to be able to delete that map. You know, just to be able to delete the folder. And it did the exact same thing with Gears of War 5. So Gears of War 5 was a game that I wasn't really interested in, but I was like, hey, I'll check it out if it's on Game Pass or for PC. So I played that for like an hour. And I was like, alright, I kind of know what this is. I don't really want to play this right now. Right? So then I uninstalled it. And it left literally like 100 gigabytes. And not in a map called Gears of War. No, it left it in a map called Microsoft Halifax or something. It had this weird name. Like, you couldn't even tell that that's where Gears of War was installed. It wasn't called, you know, Windows Apps / Gears 5. No, it was in Windows Apps, and then it was called Microsoft Halifax. I was like, why the hell is there like 100 gigabytes in here? Yeah, it turns out that was a game that I had uninstalled. But what Windows doesn't tell you is that it doesn't actually delete the files. And then on top of that, you don't have access to those files. So that's why Game Pass is fucking bullshit. On PC at least. And I won't be getting it again, even if it's cheap. because it's a nightmare to uninstall something from Game Pass. And the weird thing is, sometimes when you uninstall a game, like I had Doom Eternal, I got that game on Game Pass for PC, then I deleted it, and the files were just gone. Like, it actually uninstalled the game. But for some reason, in Gears of War 5 and Final Fantasy 15, it would just leave the files on the hard drive without, like, telling you. And then they try to even hide the fact that those files are there by making the Windows Apps folder hidden. Like, it's like invisible unless you turn on hidden folders. You know, hidden files, you can turn that on in like the context menu in Windows. So I was like, what the hell is this? Like, why is there like 200 gigabytes of files? You know, like, shouldn't I have more free hard drive space? Yeah, I should. But, you know, the fact that you can't even access those files, whereas every other PC game just installs into program files and you can do with it whatever the fuck you want. That's just so stupid, like, and backwards. Like, why would they do that? And it's the same thing with, like, when I play an Xbox game, and for some reason, and I literally do not understand why, it boots up in German. So get this, right? I live in the Netherlands, I am Dutch, I speak Dutch, and when I play a video game, I tend to play them in English, like everyone else in the Netherlands. But then when I boot an Xbox game, there is like a 50% chance that it will boot in German. And I'm like, why the hell does it do that? Like, is this based on like geographical location or something? Like, just because the Netherlands is close to Germany, that's why Xbox decides that I have to play games in German? And then in some games, it's like impossible to find where the language settings are. So yeah, that's kind of my opinion on Xbox stuff. I don't like it. But enough about that. I just had a little rant to do. Time to grab this thing. Alright, I'm kind of playing like shit because I'm ranting, I think. I should maybe concentrate on the game. Otherwise, it's never gonna happen. Like, I'm never gonna beat this. But yeah, this is... anyway. This is Streets of Rage 4 on the Switch. I don't know why I just went on this Xbox rant. I guess it's because this happened yesterday, so... Has nothing to do with this game, in fact, but, you know. There's things about Xbox that I like, and then there's things that I don't like. I could also go on a rant about Sony and how they're shutting down the PlayStation 3 store. Which is fucking stupid. Because I love the PlayStation 3. And yes, it's really outdated, and it's like 15 years old at this point. But I still think shutting down the store is a bad idea. You know? Because you know what's gonna happen, right? In a couple of months they're gonna shut down the PlayStation Store for the PS3 and the PlayStation Vita. And let's face it, the PlayStation Vita isn't even that old. But they did the same thing with the PSP as well. Like, the PSP wasn't even really that old. And then they shut down the PSP store. Like, they made a PSP that couldn't play the discs. So you had to download games. And then a year later they shut down the PSP store. You know, this was back in, like, I don't know, 2010 or something. And now they're shutting down the PlayStation 3 and the PlayStation Vita store. And, that means that you're not going to be able to buy games for the PS3 or the PS Vita. Which, I'm sure a lot of people, like, never buy anything for the PS3 or the Vita anymore. But Sony says that you're still going to have access to the to your download list, right? They say that you're still going to have access to your download list, and you're still going to have access to like PlayStation Plus games that you've downloaded for the PS3. But for how long? That's what I want to know. For how long? Because I'm sure it won't be that long. I mean, just look at the Nintendo Wii. At this point, can you even download your old games on the Wii? I honestly don't know. Ah, shit. That sucks. I gotta work on making combos here. I mean, just look at the Nintendo Wii. They shut down the Wii Shop channel years ago. Yeah, it has been a couple of years at this point, right? Wasn't it like 2019 or something? Oh shit. I should pay attention here. I'm really playing like crap, so this is not good. Get out of here. Barney. Barney army. Alright. And these guys come out. Oh shit. Well, that's what I wanted to do. Oh no, not. Oh man. No, I can't pick up the. Now I can't pick up the taser, which is what you need to play the arcade machine. That's fucking stupid. Like, it won't let me go back. Oh well. It's not like it matters, but still. But yeah, I mean... shutting down the PlayStation Store, not a good idea. At this point, I don't really trust Sony to make older games available on like the PlayStation 5 or something, so I don't think they're gonna put like PS2 games on the PS5 or PS3 games. They're not gonna do that at all. And then they're gonna shut down the PlayStation Store for the PS3 and the PlayStation Vita, right? And then they're gonna say, oh, you still have access to your download list. But for how long? Like 2 months, or a year, or 2 years, or 5 years? There's gonna be that day where they're gonna shut down, like, your download list as well, right? And even though a lot of PS3 games are, like, available, like, remastered on the PlayStation 4, there's also a lot of games that aren't. Like, there's a lot of games that just are on the PS3 and nothing else. So what's gonna happen to those games? Like, at a certain point, you're not gonna be able to re-download them, and if you have the disc version, you can't, like, download a patch anymore. It's just gonna be gone. And then the only option that you have left is to, like, mod your PS3 and then pirate the games. Like, that's the only option that you have at a certain point. Man, I'm really playing like shit right here. Come on. Fuck, I keep getting hit by everything. But yeah, that's just a couple of things that I wanted to rant about. At least Xbox does the backwards compatibility thing better than Sony does. But they do some stupid shit in regards to Game Pass on PC. Which makes me dislike them. But yeah, I think it's pretty clear that Sony doesn't actually give a shit about old games. Like, anything before the PS4 is just like, it's just over now. And that sucks. And I think the lesson that I've learned from this is that I gotta buy more disc games, I think. But yeah, I mean, I don't really play on the PS3 regularly anymore. Like, it's been years since I've done that, but I still play games from time to time, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes I still play a PS3 game. Ah, fuck. I really gotta make sure that I pull off these combos. Because that's how you get extra lives, is if you score a bunch of points. And I could really use some extra lives, I think. No, get out of here. Leave me alone. But that's pretty much all I had to rant about, I think. Shit. Oh no, oh no, 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 no. No, 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 don't. Oh, fuck, I hate this. This fucking game, get the fuck out of here, you stupid asshole. Fuck off. This always happens, like, I'm about to die and I'm like, alright, I gotta get that chicken. And then they do some move that you can't really dodge. I hate that. I guess it's my own fault. How's he still not dead? Come on, get out of here. I don't think I'm gonna make it. If I'm already losing lives at, like, stage 2 or whatever this is. There. But yeah, this is why I think things like Game Pass and Google Stadia and stuff like that, this is why I think we really should avoid... Oh, cool. I got all Streets of Rage 2 characters, that's nice. This is why I think we should really avoid stuff like Game Pass, Google Stadia, PlayStation Plus 2, I guess. Even though I've been subscribed to PlayStation Plus since, like, forever, but... Because... At a certain point, you're just gonna lose access to all of those digital games, right? And at least if you have a disc, then... you can still play the game. Even though a lot of disc games, they get, like, huge day one patches. which is also not good. But, you know, I mean, with Sony shutting down the PS3 store and the PlayStation Vita store, and Nintendo shutting down the Wii store, for example, or the Wii Shop channel, that's what it was called, right? You just know that one day Google is going to shut down the service for Google Stadia, for example. Thankfully Microsoft is supporting Xbox 360, Xbox One, and original Xbox games on their newest consoles, which I think is a good thing. But even their approach is a bit flawed, because there's still a bunch of older games that you can't play. Like, you can get like an Xbox 360 disc and put it in an Xbox One, and if you're lucky it'll download the game and play it, but there's a bunch of games that aren't actually supported, you know? Oh, come on. I can't pull off a one fucking combo. This is bad. Because if I don't pull off these combos, I'm not gonna get more lives, and if I don't get more lives, then I'm pretty much fucked. I was hoping this would go a little bit better than it's going right now. Wow, that was stupid. That one was my own fault, though. But yeah, you know, I mean... these are all bad things. Like... I like Sony, I like Microsoft, I like their newest consoles. I don't own them, but I would like to someday. If they ever become fucking available. But they're also doing things that I don't like. And the way that Sony is completely abandoning, like, everything before the PS4, I don't like that. Because there's a lot of good shit that's just on... Oh, finally an extra life. There's just a lot of good shit that's just on PS3, or PS2, or PS1, right? And with PS2 and PS1 games, well, you can still get a PS2 or a PS1 and just get the discs, right? But PS3 was sort of the first generation where there was stuff that was just all digital, right? There were games that weren't on a disc, that were just on the PlayStation Store. And by the way, ever since they changed the PlayStation Store to the newer version of it, it became a nightmare to navigate, because it was so slow. Like, I think people tend to forget just how slow the PlayStation Store was on the PS3. But it was horrible later on, you know? And here's the thing, if they said, alright, we're shutting down the stores for the PS3 and for the PlayStation Vita, but we're gonna make it so that you can play PS3 and Vita games on, like, the PlayStation 5 or something. Like, we're gonna make an emulator. And then when you pop in a PS3 disc or something, I don't know. That wouldn't really work with the Vita, of course, because the Vita uses those cards. Those cartridges, right? So, but yeah, if they just made it so, like, right, PS3 uses Blu-ray discs, right? So that means that the PS5 could technically see what's on that disc, right? It could look at that disc and go, alright, hey, this is a PS3 game. So if they were to go like, hey, you know what? We're gonna build a PS3 emulator for the PS5. Should be possible, right? I mean, at this point, technology should be advanced far enough to the point where they could make a PS3 emulator for the PS5. I know the PS3 was kind of a weird console with, like, weird architecture and stuff like that, but still. I feel like it should technically be possible. Or just put a PS2 emulator on a PS5. That should definitely be possible. And I'm pretty sure the PS5 can still read DVDs, which is what most PS2 games were released on, so... Alright, I gotta be careful here. This part has messed me up before, so I gotta watch out here that I don't do something stupid. But, you know, we're gonna make it so that the PS5 can play any PS2 game disc. But it's like, no, we're not gonna do that. You need a PS3 for that. Because remember, the original fat PlayStation 3 could play PS2 discs and PS1 discs as well. And the later versions could only do PS1 discs, but still. Get out of here. Oh no. Like, seriously, like, it shouldn't be that hard for them to do that, right? But they just don't care. Alright, let's do this. Oh, that was bad. Like, at least do something to support your older games, you know? But I think it was Jim Ryan, who is actually, like, one of the main guys at PlayStation now. Not sure what he does exactly, but he's, like, one of the bosses at PlayStation. And there was an interview with him once where he was at some kind of event. It was like E3 or something. And they had this booth that was dedicated to Gran Turismo. And they showed some of the older Gran Turismo games. Like, you know, Gran Turismo 1 and 2 and 3. And then this guy, Jim Ryan, who is one of the main guys at PlayStation, he said something like, "These games are crap, why would anyone play them?" Referring to the PlayStation 1 games. Like, these games, they look like shit, why would anyone play them? He said something like that. He didn't say shit, of course, but he said something along those lines. I think it was Jim Ryan. And I don't really know the guy much beyond the fact that he's just some guy at PlayStation, but he actually said, hey, we had this stand where they had all of the Gran Turismo games. Why would anyone play these older games? They look like crap. And it's like, really? So, you know, if that's the guy who's in charge of PlayStation right now, then yeah, we're not going to see support for anything from, you know, from the PS3 era and before. So, that's kind of a shame. But it's like, really? You don't understand why anyone would play, like, Gran Turismo on the PS1? Just because it has outdated graphics? Like, really? But I think it was that guy who said that. I don't remember exactly who it was, but... And I think it was, like, an old interview, too, so... Like, I think this was from years ago. This wasn't recent. But yeah, I mean, if that's the guy who's in charge of PlayStation, then yeah, we're not gonna see support for older games ever anymore. So you know what that means, right? That means that you gotta hold on to your old consoles. You better hold on to your PS3 fat, so you can play PS1, 2, and 3 games. But I don't think this is a good development, you know? Like, PS3 was really sort of the first... PS3 and Xbox 360 was sort of the first, like, digital console generation where they started doing stuff on the internet. And you could play games online on, like, Dreamcast and PS2 and... even GameCube, I think, you could play games online. And there was Xbox Live on the original Xbox, of course. Which no longer exists. The original Xbox Live. But really sort of the first, like, online generation, true online generation, I think, is the PS3 and the 360, you know? Like, I know Xbox Live existed on the original Xbox. Yeah, and before that you had, like, Dreamcast online stuff and whatnot, but I don't think a lot of people use that. But PS3 and 360 was when we started seeing downloadable content and stuff like that. And let's not forget the Wii as well, with the Wii Shop channel. And that's also when, like, online multiplayer on consoles became really mainstream. And it's always been kind of interesting to see what they were gonna do as those consoles got older. And I think Sony has shown what they're gonna do with older consoles. And it ain't good. Because first they shut down all the online multiplayer servers for, like, older games. And then they're gonna shut down the stores. And then they're gonna make it so that you can't access your download list anymore. It's only a matter of time, you know? And so, when that day comes, you better have all of your stuff stored on, like, a really large hard drive. But yeah, I think if I ever buy a PS5, it won't be the discless version. It will be the one with the disc. And I will buy every single game on a disc, if I can. I don't think I'm going to use the PlayStation Store that much anymore. If this is how Sony is going to, like, treat their older consoles. And I know most people won't give a shit about the PS3 or the PlayStation Vita, but still, I don't think this is a good thing. You know what I mean? And yeah, on the Xbox side of things, I mean, only the, like, original, original Xbox Live service has been shut down. But the one on the 360 is still up, so. And it seems like they're gonna keep it up too, so that's good. Alright. I hate this guy. Get out of here. You know what's funny? I kind of hate this guy in Streets of Rage 2 as well. Because that's where he's from. He's from Streets of Rage 2, I think. Well, that's my reward. A star. It's funny, I kind of hate that guy in Streets of Rage 2 as well. But yeah, do we have anything else to rant about? I don't think so. So let's just talk about the game. This, of course, is Streets of Rage 4, and the other day... Like, I think it was 2 days ago, or yesterday, I'm not sure exactly when this was. Yesterday is when Prince Philip died, and I know I said something about him at the start, but that was a joke. I don't actually give a shit about, like, any royal family. I was gonna say something about DMX as well, but again, I don't really give a shit about DMX either, so there you go. There's my opinion on it. But, rest in peace, I guess. You know? But that's, yeah, yesterday is when Prince Philip, who already looked like a zombie, died. At age 99, and DMX died at age 50? And to be honest with you, I didn't really know either of them all that well, so I should probably not say anything about either of them. All I know is that Philip looked like a zombie. And DMX was the guy who was gonna give it to you, I guess. That's about the extent of my knowledge of those two people. Age 50, that's quite young though. And but that's also when the Streets of Rage 4 DLC was announced, I think. So yeah, they're gonna be making DLC for this game, and some of it's gonna be free, I think. Like they're gonna do a free update, and there's gonna be paid DLC. So I'm curious to see what's free and what's not free. Oh come on! Why do I? Fuck off. Actually, this character right here is gonna be... No, you're not gonna do that. I'm gonna eat that chicken, there we go. How do you fight her again? I should know how to do this. Actually, this character, Estelle, or Estel, however you're supposed to pronounce it, I don't know. She is gonna be a playable character, I think, in the DLC. Along with, like, 2 other characters, I think. Get out of here. I gotta pay attention here. But, I know, I shouldn't say bad things about the dead. But... let's be honest here, Prince Philip did look like he was already dead when he was still alive. I mean, that guy looked so bad, but he was 99, so I guess... Oh, come on, I keep falling for this... I keep falling for the same move. Like, I should know how to fight her. I shouldn't keep jumping in, that's stupid. Oh no, oh no. Alright, pay attention. There we go. That's what I needed. Starting to lose focus here. Which is not good. But yeah, I shouldn't speak ill of the dead, of course. So I won't say anything bad about DMX or Prince Philip. Other than Prince Philip looked like he was already dead when he was still alive. He looked like a zombie. Which, I mean, hey, if you're 99 years old, I guess that makes sense. And yeah, DMX, he was a rapper, and he said he was gonna give it to you. You know? Not really my kind of music, so don't really have anything to say about him. Other than age 50, that's quite young. But enough about these people who I don't actually care about. So Streets of Rage 4 was released a while ago, and I think they hinted at the fact that they were going to make DLC quite a while ago. And I'm curious, you know, I think they're just going to add some characters and maybe some, I don't know if they're going to make new levels. That'd be interesting. But, as I was saying, I played this on the Xbox. I streamed this on the Xbox, which was not a very good stream. Just like this one. Which, I guess that's not a coincidence. I guess I'm just not a very entertaining streamer, but... like, I don't know why anyone would watch this shit. I don't know, I'm being kind of angry right now. I don't know why. Maybe it's the game. I don't know why I'm being so angry, but I kind of feel like I sound angry. And I don't know why. It's all the ranting. But yeah, this is the Switch version. And from what I've seen, it doesn't really matter which version of the game you play. Every version is the same. So you might as well go for the Switch version, because at least the Switch version is portable, right? And from my experience, this game is quite similar to the other Streets of Rage games, which is good, because those are, generally speaking, pretty good games. Main difference is that in this one, you gotta really try to make combos, and I'm not really doing that right now. Like, ever since the start, it's been pretty much a disaster, this whole thing. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it through. Probably not. Like, honestly, don't even watch this. Like, I already know how it's going to end. It's going to end with me not even getting to Mr. and Mrs. Y, or whatever their names are. But yeah, there's going to be DLC for this game, and Estelle or Estelle is going to be one of the playable characters, which is kind of cool, I guess. She doesn't have that many moves, like in the boss fight with her, so kind of curious what new moves they'll give her, and I think they're gonna like add new moves for the existing characters as well. And yeah, I'm kind of curious what's gonna be in the free update and what you're gonna have to pay for, but so yeah, this game, it's well, it's a Streets of Rage game, so you just beat the fuck out of these guys. And then the sort of difference between this game, I think, and the older games is that in this game they really want you to make... Oh, wow, really? They will... Fuck you. They really want you to make combos. Give me apple, that's good. And I'm kind of playing like crap, but that's okay. The thing is, if you make high combos and you do a lot of damage in rapid succession, then you score a lot of points. And you gotta score points in order to... Grab that. You gotta score points in order to get extra lives, right? So that is why you want to make high combos. And the older games, as far as I know, don't really have that system. You know, you do score points, but there's not like a combo system as far as I know. And so the thing is, if you get to a high combo, you gotta make sure that you don't get hit and just wait a little while in order to, like, cash in those points. Because sometimes what will happen is, you know, they will hit you as you're in the middle of that combo, and then it'll say break. And I think that just means that you've lost your combo, and that has happened a lot so far, so that's not good. I was hoping to have more lives at this point, but I don't. Oh well. So then there's this guy who's kicking the bathroom for some reason. I guess he has to take a piss. And they won't let him in. But yeah, this is actually a really good game. I'm not very good at it, I have to admit. Like, I'm sure a lot of people will see this and go, what the fuck is this guy doing? And I agree. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Alright, so these ladies can be a bit annoying sometimes. The biker chicks, they can be a bit... When they do that charge move, they can be a bit annoying. They're not... Yeah, there it is. I was waiting for that. I was like, when is one of them gonna hit me? Especially when there's a lot of them, they can be quite a problem to deal with. Oh no, pool cues, I'm getting pit fighter flashbacks, this is not good. Get the pool cues out of here. Alright, so there's another arcade machine, so that means I gotta get a taser. So that I can play the arcade game. And the arcade game is just like an old level from an older Streets of Rage game. But yeah, I like the Streets of Rage games, I'm just not really very good at them, so... Oh, come on. Wow. Seriously, how did I not hit her? That was weird. I was trying to hit her, not the other guy, but... Alright, there we go. Get out of here, you. Wait, that was it? Oh, I thought there was gonna be more enemies. There. So I don't know if I've played this one before. Oh yeah, I think I have played this one before. This is, what's his name? Altet or something? Oh no, it's Abadede. Abadede. Which one's Altet? There's also like some kind of boss character who's called Altet, isn't there? So this is another guy from, I think, Streets of Rage 2. I think most of these are from Streets of Rage 2. Wow. There. So what's funny is that in the older Streets of Rage games, I'm absolutely terrible at the boss fights, so... And when I see these bosses, I'm still like, oh fuck, I gotta fight this guy? Like, one thing I've never been able to fully grasp in Streets of Rage, I think, is the boss fights. Like, I'm so terrible at them. Ooh, did I get a new life? I think I did, yeah, extra life, that's good. So here's another guy from Streets of Rage 2, Barben. Who, I think in Streets of Rage 2, he like rips his shirt apart or something, like... Doesn't he like flex his muscles or something? And then his whole shirt just rips. I think that's what happens in Streets of Rage 2, I'm not sure. It's been a while since I've played that. Uh-oh. Gotta make sure that I don't do anything stupid here. Once again, I can throw motorcycles like it's Pit Fighter. Alright. Grab that. Oh, just in time. You know what? Let's just use these. So these are the star moves. Ah, fuck. And I tend to, like, save up the star moves, but sometimes you gotta use them. Particularly on the boss fights. I'll take that. Oh, fuck. Gotta pay attention here. I'm not really doing too well right now. Is he almost dead? He should be. Get out of here. No, 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 no. No, oh, come on. Are you fucking kidding me? Why is it always like this with this fucking game? Come on. Like, right as I've almost got him. Guess I just need to get better at this game. Come on, get the fuck out of here. I'm kind of losing my patience here, which is not good. It's not good. I should take a break, but I'm not going to. Oh, this is only stage 5? Fuck. How much longer is this game? Aren't there like 12 stages or something? Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make it. Oh well. I don't know why I grabbed that apple, because that's, like, when you're at full health, you don't really have a reason to, like, grab the health stuff, but hey. Oh, come on. Get out of here, Francis. Yeah, a lot of these enemies are quite similar to their Streets of Rage 1, 2, and 3 counterparts. Like, most of the enemies are from those games. They're not exactly the same though, but... like these guys, Condor and Raven. And the Galcia enemies. And Donovan. They're all... at least based on characters from the older Streets of Rage games. No, I want it to... there. Don't throw the sign, just grab the thing. And even these big fat guys, they're the Big Bens, or whatever their names are. Pretty sure one of them is called Big Ben at least. Also from the older Streets of Rage games, except in the older Streets of Rage games, those big fat guys are a little bit more annoying, I think. Like in this, they're not that bad, I think, for the most part. Ah, shit. Should have avoided that. I should have avoided that. Oh yeah, Big Ben, there he is. Oh shit. I'm really getting to that point where, like, I can't concentrate anymore. So maybe playing through this game in one sitting wasn't a good idea. But it was worth a shot, right? And it gave me the opportunity to rant about shit nobody cares about, so that's always good, right? But yeah, I actually think that, to actually get back to that rant about the PlayStation, I think Sony is really not understanding the importance of, like, game preservation. And they don't have to, of course, because they're a company who's just in it to make money, but I still wish they would have, like, cared more for their older games. Because now, what's gonna happen is that PS3 stuff is gonna, you know, it's either gonna disappear or pirates are gonna have to, like, back it up. And so that means that in a few years, the PS3 will be pretty much useless unless you, like, mod it. And that's fucking stupid, like, let's be honest here. You know, of course the PS3 can still play, like, disc games at that point. But for everything else, you know, you're gonna have to depend on people trying to back stuff up from the PlayStation Store. And, like, emulation and things like that. Like, I think people really kind of underestimate the positives of, like, the websites that host ROMs and things like that. You know what I mean? Like, you see these, like, websites get taken down all the time for hosting ROMs and shit like that. Oh shit, I need that thing. Give me that. There we go. But you know what I mean? It's like, if nobody does anything, those games are just gonna disappear. Ah, fuck, no, come on. I was really hoping to finish that combo. That sucks. But yeah, it's funny how, like, Nintendo gets really angry with these websites that host, like, ROMs and shit like that. But even they don't really... What? Oh, fuck. But even they don't really do that much to, like, support their older stuff. You know? Because the Nintendo Switch online services is super half-assed and not worth it. Like, I don't even have a subscription to their online service because it's completely fucking useless. And then they give you, like, a couple of Super Nintendo games that you can play or whatever. And most of the games are games that nobody cares about. And there's only, like, what, like 20 of them or something like that? Or maybe 30? Out of hundreds? Come on. And in the meantime, they do get really angry when people make like fan games or people host like Nintendo Entertainment System ROMs on their website or whatever. You know, I mean, just look at the Super Mario 3D All-Stars. You can't even buy that anymore because they took that from the eShop. Like, what is that? What kind of stupid-ass backwards bullshit is that? To take a digital game off of a digital store for literally no reason. I seriously don't get that. Like, first of all, I didn't buy Super Mario 3D All-Stars. But why would you take that off the store after like half a year or however long it's been on there? This makes no sense, you know? And they were selling it for like 60 euros or something, which is like, fuck you. I'm not paying that much for Super Mario 64 and Sunshine and Galaxy. 3 games which are like over a decade old. You know, 2 of them are over 20 years old and 1 of them is over a decade old. You really expect me to pay 60 euros for that? Just to run an emulated version of those games? Should have been like 30 at most, not 60. But something I've noticed is that everything related to Nintendo is ridiculously fucking expensive and it never goes on sale. And I do kind of hate Nintendo for that. Because in comparison, like stuff on PC, but even on PlayStation and Xbox, goes on sale all the time. And what does Nintendo have? They have the super half-assed online service, where they give you a couple of Super Nintendo games, and that's it. Like Pac-Man 99 or whatever. And then they release a bunch of like Wii U ports. And then they go, well, it includes the DLC, so it's 60 euros. Really? Is that really what we're doing here? I guess so. I'm about to die again. So I might as well use all of these, I guess. Fuck it. I'm getting impatient here. Get out of here. But you know what I mean? It's like, come on. Come on. You re-release 3 games that people love in a collection called Super Mario 3D All-Stars. It's Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, and Super Mario Galaxy. And I own 2 of those games, so thankfully I could still play those whenever the fuck I feel like it. And then you release that on the eShop, and then after like a couple of months you go, oh, you know what? We're taking it off the eShop. Why? Just so people are gonna buy it because they think they're gonna miss out? Like... And plus it's like 60 euros for 2 games that are literally over 20 years old. And 1 that's over 10 years old. Come on, Nintendo, what are you doing? Every platform has its issues, I think. You know, Xbox is doing stupid shit with like Game Pass on PC. Sony is doing stupid shit with the PlayStation 3 and the PlayStation Vita. And Nintendo is just doing stupid shit with like re-releasing old games at ridiculously high prices. and then like taking them off the eShop after just a few months or whatever. Don't get me wrong, I like all three of them. I like Nintendo, I like Sony, I like Microsoft, but they have their issues, you know? They all have things that they're doing wrong. And currently, I don't know who I like the most. But the thing that we have to remember is that they're all companies who are just in it to make money, right? I feel like Microsoft is like currently the more sort of friendly one, I guess? You know? It tends to change over time. Sony has always been arrogant, but at least during the PS3 days, they became a little bit more humble. And now they're back to being really arrogant again. And Sony shutting down like their Japan studio is also not a good thing, I think. Like, they really seem to be abandoning, like, their sort of Japanese branch or whatever. I'm not sure what's up with that. I've also yet to see a PlayStation 5 game that actually looks interesting to me. Like, the only reason why I would buy a PS5 now is to just play PS4 games in 4K or whatever, you know? But I haven't really seen any, like, next generation games that really look interesting to me. They have yet to show up. Oh fuck, I'm gonna die again. Fuck this game. Oh. No, not you again. Not you again, get out of here. Come on, give me a health item. Yes. There we go. Time to eat this chicken, I guess. Really? That attack kind of happened out of nowhere, didn't it? I guess he charges it up, huh? The commissioner. Yeah, I mean, like, the thing is, they all have things that I like about him. And they all have things that I don't like about him. Like, there's a lot of things to like about PC gaming, but there's issues there, and it's the same thing with console gaming. Like, they all have issues. They all have things that I don't like about them, unfortunately. But yeah, I guess in the end, just gotta play games and enjoy them, I suppose. No, fuck off. Get out of here, Commissioner. Oh, I hate that attack. Out. Get out. Whew. So what was that, stage 6? Yeah, I'm not gonna make it. I am not going to make it. I don't know why I'm so angry today. Like, I can't imagine anyone would want to watch this. But I just had a couple of things on my mind, which were bothering me. But you know, if video games ever go like full streaming service only, like there's just Google Stadia and nothing else, then I think I'm just gonna quit playing new games. Like, honestly. If that day ever comes, where you can't buy games physically anymore, which has already kind of happened on PC, I guess. You know? But you're just dependent on these, like, Netflix-type services for all of your video games, then I'm out, I think. Like, if games go full, just digital-only mode, yeah, I'm out of there, I think. I think I'm just gonna play, like, PS2 games until the day I die. Or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just gonna play old stuff. And at that point, I mean, there's so many games out there that you could play forever, you know? But I really think if that ever happens, I'm just out, you know? Like, at that point, I don't think I really care anymore. I'm gonna find a different hobby, maybe. Like, something else to do with my life. Or I'm just gonna play old stuff. I knew that was gonna happen. Fuck. Golden chicken. Oh. Now get out of there. Fuck. See, I was trying to get away from it and I still got hit. Wow. Why do I keep getting... I hate that. Yep. I knew that was gonna happen. Fuck, why am I... I'm really playing like ass right now. I just keep getting hit by fucking everything. Why? Yeah, this is it. I think this is where I'm gonna die. The thing is, since this is arcade mode, when you die, that's it. And seeing as I only have 3 lives, and this is only like level 7 or something, yeah, I'm not gonna make it. That's okay. It's not a big deal, you know? Still like the game. Just need to get better at it, I guess. The thing is, I thought I could beat it because, like, I've beaten the game. But if you have to do it all in one sitting, then... yeah, it's really not that easy. I thought this was going to be easier, but it's not. What? I don't remember these enemies being this annoying. But right now they're really starting to piss me off. Music in this game is really good, you know? This game really turned out better than I expected, to be honest with you. Ooh, extra life, that's good. Like, I really thought this game was gonna be... just, you know... kind of okay, at best. But this game is actually pretty damn good, you know? Like, I really didn't expect this game to actually be good. Like, I expected it to just be kind of whatever. Because we've seen that before with other things. Oh, this is Alted. Ah, he's the Donovan-looking guy. Also, look at the lady there. Hiding under the table. Oh yeah, Alted is just... a Donovan recolor. Get out of here. Margaret. Margaret, what a name for an enemy. Margaret! Yeah, Alted is just one of those Donovan looking guys. But the wrestling guy, you know, that boss, is Abadede. Or however you're supposed to pronounce it. I honestly don't know. Abadede. Alright, let me think. Uh-oh. So yeah, the thing that Streets of Rage does is it recycles enemies a lot. But that's just part of the game, you know? That's just part of this type of game too, you know? That's the thing with beat-em-ups, it's just they're known for just recycling enemies over and over again, I guess. At least when they recycle enemies, then you start seeing patterns, right? So it's actually kind of a good thing. That you fight similar enemies over and over again. Because you kind of start to see their behavior, you know? If every enemy is different, then you don't know what to expect. Get out of here. No, 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 I don't want to get hit by that. And I got hit by the fucking fire. Get out of here, you. The fire really is a lot more annoying than I thought it was. Oh, she's almost dead, so I should be able to... There. Alright, so stage 8? How many stages are there? Like, 10 or 12? Something like that? Hopefully I'll be able to make it, but... I don't think I will. Yeah, there's like 12 stages in this, right? I think there are. Oh, yeah, this is the slippery level. With a bunch of fat, sweaty guys in the sauna. You know, I've been to a sauna before, and I gotta be honest with you, I can't stand them. Like, there's something about just being in, like, a hot, sweaty room with other people that I can't deal with it, you know? I'm not good with really hot temperatures, I think. I think that's what it is. That's the main thing. It's not the other people, it's just that. Just being in like, a really warm, where the air is, like, really moist. I can't deal with it, for some reason. Like, there's people who can spend hours in a sauna. And I can't even spend, like, 10 minutes in there. Seriously, it's that bad. You know? But I guess it's, like, good for your skin or whatever. But I've never been able to deal with that. Like, there's just something about just being in like, a really hot room that just... I don't know, like, my body can't take it for some reason. Like, I start feeling really bad after a little while. And I always feel like, oh, I have to get out. Very quickly, you know? I feel like I'm better with cold temperatures than I'm with really hot temperatures, but that's just me. Of course, neither of them are ideal, but... yeah, some people are better with really hot temperatures than they are with the cold. But I kind of feel like I'm someone who's better with cold temperatures than with the really hot temperatures. This is another part where the music is really good. But the music is good in most of this. You know, there aren't any bad parts, but it's just I really like this part. But it's this part is where the music is really good, and the fight with right before the fight with Estelle. Uh-oh. I could really use some chicken right about now. Apple is good enough, I'll take it. But yeah, this part and the part before you get to fight Estelle, the lady, the police lady. Uh-oh. There we go. I really like the music in those parts of the game, but I mean the music is good in the entire game. You know what I mean? I really hope that in the DLC they're gonna add some music. That'd be neat. That'd be pretty cool. But you know, all the music in this game is good. And of course, they have to make sure that it was good because it's a Streets of Rage game. You couldn't make a Streets of Rage game with bad music, right? That would be a bad idea. But yeah, I don't know, originally, before this game was released, like when it was just announced, I was kind of worried for some... Oh, what? fuck off, seriously. Man, that was fucking garbage. No, come the fuck on. Get out of here. Now get me out of this fucking corner, seriously. Man. I don't think I've ever been this terrible at this part of the game. Really? Oh, come on. Yeah, this is it. I really can't concentrate anymore. What a shame. I should really go take a break. But I guess I'm just gonna play until I'm game over. Which will happen very soon. I don't think I've ever butchered this part that badly before. Holy shit, that was bad. Should have gotten away from that window. Or from that hole. Oh well. But yeah, 2 lives are definitely not enough to beat this. At least for me. Alright, so here's Max. But he's a bad guy now. Oh hey, I never noticed that you can actually see the Y twins in the back there. I guess I've just never looked at that. Yeah, I'll take that. So, I guess they've like brainwashed Max or something. I almost said brain maxed. Yeah, I guess at this point I really can't focus anymore. Like I'm out of it, so this will be the end. Oh fuck! Yep, I'm done. This won't take long. Yep, there we go. 1 life left. Man. Only stage 9 and I'm almost dead. That's not good. That's not good enough. Hour and 21 minutes, huh? Well, even if I don't make it, at least we'll get to see most of the game. Yeah, for some reason I was expecting arcade mode to be easier. But I guess I could have taken a break or something. I didn't, so... So let me think. There's still the level in the plane. And what else is there? There's the final boss fight. With that weird robot thing. And is there one more stage left? I think there should be. Yeah, there's another, like, just normal stage, and then I think there's the stage on the plane, and then there's the final boss fight, I think. So yeah, I'm not gonna make that, unfortunately. That's okay, though. It's not a big deal. I was hoping to beat this, but... guess I'm just not in the right kind of mood. Or something. But I really, like, ruined this playthrough in the part just before this. Like, that fight with Max. And that part right before it in the elevator, yeah, that really ruined the whole thing, I think. That ruined any chance of this being a success, I guess. Oh well. So are there actually, like, different, like, enemies or something in arcade mode, or am I imagining things here? I'm probably just imagining things. But yeah, I mean, when they showed this game off for the first time, I don't know what it was, but I guess it was just the art style that just kind of put me off. Like, they made a trailer for this, and I was like, really? This doesn't really look like Streets of Rage, you know what I mean? I'm not saying that it needs to look like the older games, of course, but it's just... I don't know, there was just something about the art style where I was... Initially, I was just like, I don't know if I like this. And then, of course, the game was released, and it was really good. And I bought it, and I was like, hey... I was wrong. Because this game actually is fucking awesome. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with the art style at all. Like, the art style is actually really good. It's really, really good looking. I like it. But I was just, I don't know, initially when they showed the trailer for this game, I was just not into it for some reason. And, you know, even though most of the music in this isn't by the original composers, Yuzo Koshiro or Motohiro Kawashima, but it's by different people, that doesn't mean it's bad, because music in this game is excellent. And gameplay is fine too, so, you know. This might actually be the best Streets of Rage to play, I think, like, just from a gameplay perspective. Although I obviously suck at it, but, you know, that's kind of beside the point, isn't it? That's not the point that I'm trying to make. But yeah, I mean, this might be the best Streets of Rage game. Oh, come on. And it took them long enough to make Streets of Rage 4, I mean, come on. Sega, what the hell were you doing? In those, like, 25 years or whatever. I know that they were working on a Streets of Rage 4 for, like, the Sega Saturn, I think? But they just, yeah, just never happened, I guess. But, like, in the 90s, they were working on a Streets of Rage 4 for the Saturn or something. But that never became a thing, so... And then they just never made a Streets of Rage 4. But yeah, I'm not really a beat-em-up guy, I guess. I don't really play a lot of these type of games. You could probably tell by the way I play this game. But, I do like these types of games. Just that, you know, I don't know, I never really played too many of these types of games when I was younger, so... it was just... The only game that I had that was sort of similar to a Streets of Rage type game was Pit Fighter, so... There you go. That should be enough of a reason as to why I never really played these types of games. Because Pit Fighter is fucking trash. Anyway. Yeah, get out of here. I like that they can get hit by that thing. And you can hit yourself as well, if you're an idiot. Let's wait. Alright. I could use an apple or an extra life or something like that right about now. Good move, asshole. Oh, wow, they're actually giving me an extra life? Oh boy. Guess I'm still in it. Just when I think I'm out, they pulled me back in. No, every time I think I'm like almost game over. But actually, wait a minute. In this game, your last life is actually at the 0, right? Like it says I have 2 lives right now, but this is one of those games where your last life is actually counted as a 0, right? Alright, so here we go, DJ Kwashi. Yeah, this is one of those games where when it says you have 2 lives, you actually have 3. Because it counts down to 0, that's what I'm trying to say. So, I don't know how much further I'm able to make it. But I don't think I'm gonna be able to beat this. At least not right now. Alright, so he has a shield like those police guys. Shit. Damn. Alright, oh, he's almost dead, right? There we go. Stage 10, oh man. And there's, what, 12 stages? Yeah. I don't think I can do that. I do not think I'm able to do that. But it's worth a shot, right? Oh cool, Streets Rage 3 Axel. But it's not Streets Rage 3 Axel with the yellow shirt. Because remember, in Streets Rage 3, in the European version and the American version, for some reason they gave him a yellow shirt, which makes no sense. But in the Japanese version, it's just white. So, yeah. Alright. Get out of here. You also get out of here? Oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Stop breaking my combo, you fucking asshole. Alright. Nope. That fucking jump kick. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm really not concentrating at all right now. You get out of here and take that. Extra life and how many points? 24,000 or 240,000 or something like that? Yeah, that's quite far away still. Alright, so this is where we're gonna get to the airplane, I think. Yeah, and then there's, what, that another stage in like a castle or something? I don't think I can do that right now. I mean, I gotta go eat something pretty soon as well, so... Alright. Oh boy. Yeah, these enemies that like throw the bottles at you, they're quite a bit more annoying than I expected them to be. Like, I've played this game before, not the arcade mode, but... Chicken. Apple. I'll take that. But yeah, I don't remember them being that... Goodbye, get out of here. Come on, explode. Well, that's not what I was hoping for, but sure, I guess. Another thing that I guess I didn't mention is that I think the same developer who worked on this game is also working on a Ninja Turtles game. Which is, I guess that's pretty cool. I mean, I'm familiar enough with Ninja Turtles, like... I was a little bit too young, I think, to really remember Ninja Turtles, but... Like, that's just like a few years really before my sort of generation, I guess. But I do know that there's a couple of beat-em-ups based on the Ninja Turtles franchise by, like, I think it was Konami who made those, or was it Capcom? I don't remember. I can't even think straight right now. It was one of the two. It was either Capcom or Konami. Who made, what was it? There was the Hyperstone Heist, that was one of them. I think there was an arcade game, and then there was the one for the Super Nintendo. Turtles in Time? Yeah, that's the one, I think. And those are apparently, like, really good games, so... And now, I think the developer who worked on Streets of Rage 4 is working on like a Ninja Turtles beat-em-up type game, so hey, that should be interesting. But yeah, I'm a little bit too young to really remember Ninja Turtles. Like, I know what it is, and I'm pretty sure I've seen it on TV at some point. But that's it, you know. Alright, that's where you can pick up the star if you go over here. Honestly, I thought I'd be dead by now, but I guess I'm still playing. Like, seriously, I thought I would have been dead but at this point. Hopefully I'll be able to make it to the final boss, but don't get your hopes up. But yeah, I've never really played those games, those Ninja Turtles games, but apparently they're really good, so... And I want to say that the one that they're making now is probably based on, like, Turtles in Time, I think? Maybe I should play those games. As I said, I don't know anything about beat-em-ups, really, so... But I know I like Streets of Rage, you know? I like this game quite a bit. Now, it would be really nice if the game worked with me here and actually allowed me to beat it, you know what I mean? I would really appreciate that if the game wouldn't, like... But I don't think I'll be able to make it. Shouldn't have done that. I knew that wasn't going to hit him. So this is Mr. Y, who is Mr. X's son, I think? Mr. X isn't really in this game, and I think they're going to add him with like the DLC, so... Yeah, there's Mr. Y and Mrs. Y. Miss Y. Wait, is he already almost dead? Well, that was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Alright, stage 11, so stage 12 is the final, it's the last stage, isn't it? Yeah. Should be, I think. So it should be almost like 2 hours into it, I think. If I do beat this game. Should be about 2 hours, yeah. Feels longer though, you know. Feels like I've already been playing for 3 hours. But it hasn't even been 2. It's over, son. Just surrender. Yeah, I mean, the beat-em-up genre, I mean, kind of died out in the 90s, I think. For the, you know? Like, it kind of died out, this sort of type of game. Like, it died out sometime in the 90s or the early 2000s, and then... Because everybody wanted 3D games. And then you didn't really get a lot of games like this, I think. And now we're at that point where 3D stuff isn't really that impressive anymore, so we can get cool 2D games, you know? Or 2.5D games, or whatever you want to call them. Oh no, wait, I'm fucking this up. This is where I should be getting a really big combo. If I want to beat this stage. This is where I should be getting like a almost like 100 combo. If I really wanted... Oh, fuck. Only 17? Fuck. Really messed that part up, because that right there is where you can score a bunch of points if you do it properly. But I guess I'm just, like, not concentrating at all, so... Shit. Better grab that. But yeah, this part right here is where you can do a really long combo, score a bunch of points, and I just ruined it. But yeah, there's quite a difference between playing this game in one sitting and doing a level individually, because it's a lot easier if you could just do one level and then quit. You know? I don't really do a lot of, like, long playthroughs of games enough, I think. Lately I've been just doing, like, one level of something and then I quit. Doesn't really matter what game, but I can play a game for like 20 minutes and then quit. And I used to be able to just play a game for like 5 hours straight, but at this point I don't think I can do it anymore. I'm becoming an old man, I guess. Alright, give me a second here. So 2 lives, huh? I don't think that's enough. Like, I really think I need more lives to be able to beat this. Because at this point I think the game's gonna become a little bit too difficult for me. Yeah, there it is. There it is. This is where it all goes to shit. Oh, come on. Oh. No, this is it. See, and there was the fucking chicken, too. Oh, I hate how that always happens, where you die right before you get to that chicken. Or turkey, or whatever it is. No, I can't do it right now. I really can't do it. Oh, that sucks. I think I'm gonna die before I even get to the final boss. Because this stage can be really fucking annoying. Of course he catches it. Yeah, just throw me or whatever. Right now, unless they give me like 3 extra lives, like right now, I don't think I can make it. Which is unfortunate. But I guess I'll have to do it some other time then. There we go. Also, one thing that's kind of cool is that in the background here you can see, like, these robots from, I think it's Streets of Rage 2 or 3? I don't remember exactly where they're from, but they're from the other Streets of Rage games. In the glass. Pretty cool. So first we're gonna have to fight Miss... Oh no, we're not there yet, fuck. There's still this part. And then you're gonna have to fight Miss Y. And then I'm gonna have to fight both of them, both Y twins. And I don't think I can do that right now. Unless I take a really long break, then maybe, but... Shit. Yeah, unless they give me an extra life. Ooh, extra life in 2000, huh? Yeah, maybe. Well, maybe not. Yep, time to grab this, I guess. I'm really butchering this part too, I know. I've been butchering the last couple of stages, I think. Oh no, there's more of these guys? Oh, I forgot about that. Extra life in 1000. Good, that's good. I'll take that. No, don't do that to me. How many more of these guys are there? Shit, oh, come on. No, 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 fuck. No, that's it. That is fucking it. Even if they give me the extra life, I still can't do it. Wait, how many of these fucking guys are there? Seriously. Alright, extra life, I guess. But I don't think I can make it. Because I'm not there yet. Of course, this is where they just give you a bunch of shit for free. And then there should be like one enemy that pops up. There he is. Like just when you think you're there, there's just one more enemy. Yeah, now I'm gonna have to fight her. And then I think it's time for the actual final boss fight. And I don't think I have the concentration or the muscle memory or whatever to do this boss fight right now. Nope. How do you do this boss fight again? I know she can just like stab you out of nowhere, but wow. Yeah, you gotta be careful with Ms. Y. No, come on. I can't do it right now. Oh, this sucks. Get out of here, you. Wow, really? Give me that. Now, I know that there's a way to beat her without really getting hurt too much, but I don't think I can do it right now. No, 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 come on. Oh yeah, this part. How do you do this again? Let me think. No! Shit, I wanted to jump there. Too late. No! No, come on, just jump over. Alright, pay attention. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. No, I can't. Come on. Jump. Get out of there. Yeah, see, that's how you do that. Just gotta get out of there. And then she leaves. So let me think, what's next? Is it the final boss fight? It might be. I think it is. Yeah, it is. Ah, shit. I don't think I can do this right now. Unless I get lucky. Yeah, this is where you have to fight both of them. And I don't think I really have the concentration or whatever to do it. No, 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 no. At least I grabbed that on time. Oh, shit. I actually don't know who's easier to fight at this moment. If it's Ms. or Mr. You have to fight both of them, but I mean, it's better to just focus on one, I think. But whoever dies first steps into that giant robot thing that will pop up later. If I'm able to make it. I have to start playing a little bit better, though. No, come on! Fuck, I'm just... no. I can't do it right now. Nope, this is it. This is the end. Can I? No, I didn't even hit him. What the fuck? What a waste. No, that's it. That really ruined the whole thing, I think. Not hitting them with that star move. No, come on, stop doing that fucking move. I hate that move. Alright, there she goes, and then she's gonna jump into that thing, I think. Yeah. But I'm not gonna make it. Because I don't have enough health left. Fuck. Because this is where it starts to become real bullshit, I think. Oh, come on. No, that's it. Oh, shit. I had a feeling that was gonna happen. Well, made it to the final boss. And that's it. You just get sent back straight to the main menu. Fuck. Yeah, I had a feeling I wasn't gonna make it. Anyways. That was Streets of Rage 4. For now. I might try this again later, but... I'll have to get a little bit better at this game, I think. But I really just fucked myself there in that part with the elevator, I think. That's really where I messed up. So that's kind of unfortunate. But at least I got to the final boss, right? So, you know. It's good enough for me. I've seen the ending in this game before, so... And I assume the ending is the same in the arcade mode. At least that's what I think. So, yeah. That sucked. But hey, this is a good game. See you later.